In this video, I'm going to extract some basins in LSDTopoTools by selecting where the basin outlets are, getting their latitudes and longitudes, and then running a basin extraction that way. So the first thing, I'm going to run it through Docker. You should check the LSDTopoTools installation notes on how you want to do that. I'm actually using a new Docker image. We call it the PyTools Docker container. It actually has LSDTopoTools pre-installed, and that's thanks to the folks at CSDMS and Eric Hutton, who made a Conda installation package. So you just start this container, and you'll have LSDTopoTools all pre-installed, so you don't need to install anything. This particular version of my Docker container has a port. We can actually delete it for this one. I can delete that. But if you want, this container is set up so that you can use a Jupyter notebook inside it, so you can interact with our Python tools through a Jupyter notebook. But we're just going to use the command line tools, so I'll go straight into the container. Now, because LSDTopoTools is already installed, I could just pick one of our TopoTools tools, and it's already there. Okay, so let's go into our data folder, and I'm going to go into the example topo data sets. This is, you can download this from, we've got a repo of this, and I'm going to go into the chi analysis bit, and we have the Xi'an data set, so that a lot of examples from our chi analysis is from Xi'an. Okay, so there's a bunch of files in here. I've been working in this folder before, but what I'm going to do, I've got a driver file that I've set up beforehand, and it's got the typical entries for LSDTopoTools driver file. So it's got the read and write name. We're going to be filling the DEM. So what we're also going to do, we're going to get basins from the outlets. This needs to be a search radius nodes. So basically, I'm going to find an outlet on a map, and then I'm going to give it a search radius nodes to see how far the algorithm will search for that outlet. So hopefully I get my outlet pretty close to where the channel is. And then I'll print out the results here. So where is this place? It's near Xi'an, China. There's the hillshade from QGIS. If we look at the actual map, so here's Xi'an, where the Terracotta Army is, and there's these really beautiful mountains just close to Xi'an. So I'm going to pick a couple of these basins. I'll just pick two of them, and that is where we're going to run our channel extraction. So we need to create a CSV file. I called it myoutlets.csv. So I'm going to make a new file. So that this needs to have, really all it needs is latitude and longitude. Okay, so I'm going to do maybe two basins here. It has to have latitude and longitude spelled out like that, because the code looks for those headers. If it doesn't find the headers, it's not going to know where the outlet is. Okay, so I'm just going to go onto Google Maps, and I'll find an outlet. So let's do this one right here. So I right-click on Google, and I say, what's here? And you get this number. So I'm just going to copy this number. Oh, it's not letting me copy it. There we go. Copy that. Okay, I'll just copy the number, and then I paste it into this file. Okay, then I'm going to just pick one more. Oh, where's my map? So let's find one more basin. That's a nice one. Let's get this one. So I'll pick that basin. What's here? Click on that thing. So here it is. And I'll paste that in here. You usually want a new line at the end. Sometimes it messes it up if it's not a new line. So I'm going to now save that. So it is in LSDTopoTools data, example topo data sets. No. Kind analysis, John. I'm just going to save it in here as, what did I call that before? It was my outlets.csv. Save. Let's just make sure that's what I called it. My outlets.csv. Okay, and then I saved this as Jian example 08. I'll upload that to the examples once I'm finished with this video. So I go back into here. I can see all the driver files. So example 08 is there, so I just do LSDTT chi mapping, and then I want example 08.driver. Okay, so let's see what it does. Hopefully this will actually work. Okay, so it has printed some basins in a file called all basins. So I'm going to go into QGIS. I'm going to find the all basins. Oops. Ooh. It's a bit hard to find. Xi'an example. Bear with me for a second here. So this one. And there you go. We've got these two basins that I just extracted. The code does go down to the wherever you chose the outlet. The basin extraction is based on actual stream order basin. So it'll go down to the next junction before it stops the basin. So if you want to make sure your basin doesn't extend too far down, you can decrease the pixel threshold for different channels, and then you'll have lots of little side channels, and the distance to the next tributary will not be that far. But hopefully that made sense. You can see how you can use lat-long coordinates to extract basins, and from that you can carry on extracting your own basins.